over. Going live. There we are. Excellent. And welcome back to episode 68. Yeah, we're at 68 now. So, last week, the heroes rested up after Zemsta was successfully resurrected. They were reminded of the current offer from the Red Wizards to meet and discuss their joining the Alliance, and also learned of two other groups that could help fight the Cult of the Dragon, a group called the Storm Swords and one called the Rune Watchers. They agreed to act as envoys to Thay while contact details were coordinated with the other two groups, and they met with Leosin Erlanthar to learn more about Thay and the Red Wizards, and he helped prepare them for their meetings. Then they met the Red Wizard who had delivered the invitation, Nai Ilmik, and Nai teleported the group to an outpost 6 miles from Nethwatch Keep. They walked to the keep to meet with Tharkion Eseldra Yeth, and she questioned each member of the group individually and then offered her hospitality overnight while she conferred with her superiors. After an exceptionally nice meal, the heroes went to sleep in Alamir's tiny hut, and during the night, only Alamir's rest was undisturbed, as most had unpleasant dreams, and Jinkin and Zemsta experienced severe nightmares, where they were held and threatened with torture, or in Zemsta's case, actually underwent some light torture, and questioned further by a Red Wizard. And both of them awoke tired, but not exhausted, and the group had another fantastic meal, and were led back to the audience chamber, and the Tharkion wasn't there, but they were told that they would indeed help fight the join the fight at the Well of Dragons. And as they walked out of the keep, they saw several thousand Oryx Orogs and Neo Orogs being led by Red Wizards and entering portals to the Well of Dragons encampment. Luna recognized one of the wizards as her brother, Solus, but he was gone before she could do anything. And then they were led back through the pass to the outpost. But on the way there, they rounded a corner and were met by a mass of undead and wizards waiting to ambush them. They were hit simultaneously by 2 circles of death spells that instantly dropped all of the Orogs in their honor guard, and javelins hit both Alamir and Jinx from the side ledges. The heroes, with the help of Nai Ilmik, retaliated and threw devastating magic at their enemies. As the glowing remnants of Alamir's level 8 Sunburst spell faded, 4 Dread Warriors and 3 badly wounded Red Wizards were all that was visibly left, out of a force easily 5 times that size. The lead Red Wizard, who had disappeared, was likely still somewhere in the ravine, and there was always the possibility of more hidden enemies who hadn't shown themselves yet. And that's where we pick back up. Whoop. And why am I not on the correct page? Hello. There we go. Back on the battle page. And it is Spot's turn. So Spot will utilize a charge from the Cowl of the Lone Wanderer and dash. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And then regular movement. 10, 20, 30, 40, right up to there. You can go up to here, be close to the other ones as well. Will attack. And I can't remember here. Features, traits. I just want to see. I know it takes a key point for Stunning Strike. Does it take more than a key point for... Yep, it takes the bonus action with your key to do the additional, to do key fueled attacks, Fury of Blows. Yep, and also takes bonus action. That's what I thought. So he has 2 attacks. So he will do the first attack. Here we go. Unarmed strike. Oh. 18. 18 does hit. So he is going to... It's going to be plus 3. I'm going to manually roll. I don't know where his other damage is here. So 15 points of damage. And he is going to spend a key point to try to stun. And which one is this? One of the necromancers needs to make, I believe, a con saving throw. 12 is not good enough, so this guy is stunned.
Would he then turn around and try to hit the other guy and stun the other one, or no?
Originally, I was thinking he would. I mean, the other one is blind, but there's no reason why he can't go over and now that one's stunned, he can easily move over. So why not? He's going to attempt to do the same thing. So let's do the second unarmed strike.
And blinded is advantage? No advantage.
It's disadvantage to hit, but not to be hit. So, but he hit. That damage is not correct. Let me re-roll this again. 3d12. So that is 13, and he will attempt to stun again. And let's see. And here's a con save, and not enough. So this one is blind and stunned. Here we go, stun. Boom. And that is his turn. Let me just make sure I mark those off for his character sheet. No. Where's your key?
And his stun lasts till the end of his next turn, correct? Or Spot's next turn?
I believe so. Stunning strike till the end of your next turn. That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. Here we go. Key points.
Cool trick. If we play the skip card on him right before his turn never comes up again, so they're permanently stunned.
That's it. That's perfect. All right, it is the necromancer's turn. I'm really the stun. They're just both stunned. They can't do anything. The one is blinded. He does get a saving throw at the end of the turn still to try to become unblind. What was that? Was that a con save too, Alamir?
Sorry, say that one more time.
The sunburst that you did that blinded this one guy. What was the save?
Yes, he gets 18. I'm going to make sure right.
What was
Con.
the stat?
Con.
It was con. Okay.
And at the end of each of his turns, he can try to unblind himself.
Yep. Does not. And
18.
So that is the end of their turns. So there is so the Archmage so Jinx, Hef, Alamir, corner to corner, sure, Luna. Everyone can go ahead and make a perception check. Oh.
Hef breaks himself.
Yeah.
Hef is so perceptive. He sees this one in the very bottom of the map. This
Yeah.
guy chilling out here, hiding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one way down there. All right.
Wow. Suddenly a green cube ooze comes in, gelatinous.
So Hef goes.
Oh, damn. I didn't see that.
I see the Archmage up on
Yonder.
the ridge. He's reappeared.
Kill him.
He does not. He can't see Zem. Not that he could reach. Well, he could choose to reach them instead, but he does not see him. So,
Can I see him?
Zem, yeah, you can see Zem.
No, the Archmage.
Well, Hef yells out, but with your
Perception.
23. I'm sorry, I didn't see your 23. Yes, you do see him as well.
Okay, then I'm going to counter his spell.
He's over 60 feet away.
Is he? What was the measurement just there?
Why? He's 25, at least 125 feet away from you.
Then don't worry about it. Never mind.
I was measuring from me to him to see if he could actually see me.
Okay, so I double bamf. Go ahead.
So, he casts a slow spell.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Huh? I'm already slow.
slow. And as the magic envelops the four of you, everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Ooh. 17. Oh, you didn't need to, Zem. You're not in there.
Can Hef borrow his?
Let's see. So 10 for Jinkin, 12 Luna, 25 Alamir. Very nice Alamir. So Luna, Jinkin, I believe, yeah, and Hef does in fact barely make it. So Luna and Jinkin, you are both affected by the magic of the spell, and you feel yourself slow. The world, everything becomes hazy and foggy. You can't think clearly. So on your turn, you can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both. You do not get reactions. And if you choose as your action to attack or to a ranged attack, you only get one, even if you have a multi-attack. And if you cast a spell with a casting time of one action, you roll a d20, and on 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn. And so you would have to use 2 actions to complete the spell.
Unless Hef shoots him and breaks his concentration, hopefully.
So you hear him yell out, "Heroes of Hill's Edge, we could stop this right now if you promise that you will not interfere with the summoning of Tiamat. There is a greater evil we must stop, that of Zastam, the Lich and leader of Thay." And then he ducks back out of sight. And that's his
By the
turn.
way, Alamir, am I hasted or not? I don't think I am.
No, you're not.
Okay, thank you.
No one has been hasted. Screw all of
Alamir
you.
did tons of damage instead of hasting people.
This was not a complaint. It was simply a status question. So.
No, I understand. I would just, yep.
You're just getting used to it. I have to cut you off at some time.
he gets you. He gets you
came
needing
once
that fix.
Mhm.
Yep. The hook. I'm waiting for the hook.
All right. So next. Wait, I need to look at something here. Let's get back here. We are due.
So Hef and I are not affected by the slow.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Only Jinx and Luna. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move. Zim, you and Hef both see this wizard appear over by these dread warriors with a wand in his hand, pointing it and firing off a spell. And the spell goes off, and it is a fireball. Shot from a wand of fireballs. So I need the 4 of you who just rolled, everyone but Zem, to once again roll a saving throw, dex save this time.
Is that radiant damage?
No,
No,
it's
that's fire.
It's
That's pure fire.
Okay.
Where is it? Wand of Fireballs. I believe it's a DC 15, but let me just make sure. It's
It
a
is.
DC 15. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So Luna and Jinkin. Oh wait, I gotta do half. Dex save. So dex save. That looks good.
Would it? I mean, I know the slow is obviously more of a mental state, by the way, for how it seems at least. But wouldn't the slow make my deck save to disadvantage?
Yeah, fortunately, it's not written that way.
But, you know, I'm
But
just
you
saying,
would think so, right?
It makes sense to me.
It does me too, but that's not in there, so no.
Again, so the slow though, I do have a quick question about that.
Huh?
And do I perceive everything as slowed down, like you just mentioned, right?
So it
That's what you
time
said.
is-
Everything just kind of
time.
Yeah.
Well, it says you alter time around up to 6 creatures of your choice. An affected target, your speed is halved. You know what? It takes a -2 penalty to armor class and dex saves. So it was
Okay.
-2 to your dex save, but you still save.
So, circling back though on this whole thing, when he said that whole speech, did he sound really slow?
Yes,
About
he
it,
was.
or did he sound super fast?
No, you're right. It would have been super fast, right? Because you would have been processing it slow. So
Okay,
he was.
so
just,
he had been like an auctioneer, and I'd been like, "Wait, what?" Okay, got it. Sorry.
Okay, so let us do some damage here. Come on, damage. I guess I could just do it this way. All right, well, we're just going to roll. I guess I'll do this manually. Yeah, 8d6. 8d6. Roll 8d6. Boom. Whoa. 25. So, Alamir, 25 fire damage.
Cricket.
Luna, 12 fire damage. Jinkin, 12 fire damage. Hef, 12 fire damage. And then this guy is going to 10, 20. He's going to run. He's going to run off back towards the other group of wizards. All right. Next, another one appears that was invisible and who also wasn't. These guys were sitting up here to counterspell spells like what you did, Alamir, and they were just out of range.
Gotcha.
But now, after Oh, okay. Yep, no wand. So he's going to use his ability. He doesn't need a wand. He's an abjurer. He is going to do. Can't do that, so he has to do. So within 120 feet, he can do 3 arcane burst attacks, and that's what he's going to do. Yeah. Oh, let me move this out of the way. That's done. I know what he really would like, who he'd like to hit, and he just can't.
I know it sucks to try and hit me.
Yeah. There's a way he could do it, but he's not going to do it.
Okay.
Well, you know what? There's another thing too. Let's do this. Yeah, he is going to do this. He is going to hop down just a little bit here. He's going to go out to here, and he is going to cast a lightning bolt through Hef and Alamir. Yes, and it will hit your owl. Now your owl's probably further up.
Yeah, he's probably. I'm just getting him out of the way.
Yeah. So this is going to be Hef and Alamir with a lightning bolt. So another dexterity saving throw, please. 86 again. Hef. 14 does not do it. I don't believe. It's DC 16. So you both are going to take 8d6, 36 lightning damage.
Finally, thank you.
What's that?
Now I can finally get my level 8 spell back.
Oh, I see. Actually, isn't there a max of level 6?
I don't know what it is.
I'm pretty sure
let me
there's
look.
a max.
Okay, well,
It's
maybe
either
I'll
level
max.
5 or 6 spell slots.
I gotta go to notes, I think. Let's see if it's enhanced. No, that's the enhanced. It says all I got was when bloodied, regain 1 following a used spell slot.
Oh, if that's it, then it can be any level you want.
At least that's what
15.
it said. I copied it from you, so.
Yeah, no. And then he's gonna drop down on the other side of these rocks. And it is now Hef's turn, and I'm dang it, I'm tired of controlling the battle. Okay. What is Hef going to do? Hef can't see anything. He can't see them. He knows something happened up there, but he can't see them because.
What if he takes a step back, moves away from that's what Almir was doing.
Yeah, Hef is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'll go up, that works.
And he's going to pop up here to see what he sees. Now he can see them. He can also see a lot more. Actually, those two are. He can see those two. He also, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to look here real quick. Corner to corner. Yeah. Nope, not quite. All right, so that's who he's going to attack. That makes it easy. He's going to start with the one right in front of him.
That's 120 feet.
And he does his longbow. So yeah, he hits, does 9. He's going to do a second attack. And then he does 22, and he drops it. Okay, how come that didn't do it? There we go. And his third attack will be on the one on the other side of it. Oh yeah, double crit.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. So he did 9. That's too bad he doesn't get his sneak attack. But his piercing critical, he can re-roll with one of his feats. So he'll re-roll that d6. Oh, yeah. Wonderful. So he does 11. And that's his turn. And he already did his movement. Yeah. He is going to bonus action. Dash. He's going to go 10, 20, and he's going to go up to here. Jinx, what would you like to do? I can't hear you.
It's probably because I'm too slow for you.
You're talking too slow.
What's that?
Yeah. These are 10 feet, right? Only 10 feet.
Oh, what's 10 feet?
Just each level is 10 feet high, you said?
Yes,
I think
yes.
before.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I can't do much of anything.
At least slow still allows you to do something, but it does suck. It's better than being banished.
I don't know. Banish actually can be pretty good for some instances. I will attempt to cast a spell, which has an action, which means I need to roll a d20 to see if it's even worthwhile doing.
Well, you have to, I mean, you roll after you attempt it. You have to use the spell slot no matter what.
It's a cantrip. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
okay.
see if it's yeah.
Well,
Okay, it doesn't go this round anyway. So it doesn't matter. It's gonna be dead by the time I get around to it, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right. Nailmik.
Here, I also move 10 feet right in the middle.
Nice.
That way I can see more. I get hit by more.
So, she did a. Did she do a lightning bolt before? I can't even. Oh, she did Cone of Cold. That's what she did. She did Cone of Cold. So, okay. I'm just gonna do a quick. Does she see this thing up there? We're gonna do a quick.
If we have to, I point it out, just saying, hey, there's something right there.
And she
kind
does.
of point over, just say, watch out.
She does see, and so she is simply going to throw a lightning bolt at that wizard. So she goes to cast a lightning bolt. The wizard is going to counterspell. Nye will use her reaction to counterspell the counterspell. And the lightning bolt goes off.
What if I counterspell the counterspell the counterspell?
If you were in range, you could.
Give me a second. I could move to... No, never mind. I don't know who's...
D6.
This is our friend, so it's okay.
Yes, you want this to work.
I know. I want this one to work.
All right. So this is the. Wait, is this the Abjurer? No, it's an Enchanter. The Enchanter makes a Dex save. No, they do not. They take the full 29 damage, of lightning damage. All right, Luna, it's your turn.
All right. So if I'm reading this right, I'm in the middle of a magical effect, right?
No, you are the magical
It,
effect.
it
Right
is
now.
affecting you. It's already affected you. It's not an area of effect. It's on you
Okay.
until. Yep, there you can do that.
Yes. And that's what I
But
planned on.
you have to roll a d20 to see if it goes off this turn or the next one.
Yep. So, and rolling D20. I've been low and roll.
Oh, that's good. Except, hold on. Slow is. Nope, that is a third level spell. So it is gone. You are no longer slowed.
And that will affect both Jinx and I, right?
No, you can only cast it on you.
Okay.
Or Jinx, one or the other.
Yep, I'll do me, and then I'll do Jinx next.
Yeah, I put a snail on Jinx.
Sorry,
so we know
Jinx.
he's still slowed. But that is so that's you still have half your movement if you or no now you've taken it off, so technically you have full movement if you'd like.
Okay. So that case is up 10, right?
You took it off. You started the turn. You can only still spend what you started the turn with. You can do half movement.
Okay. That's 10 foot up, right?
It is.
15, 25. So if I'm at 55 feet,
So you
and half of
get
that,
you get 25.
okay. So it's 5, 10, 15. That'd put me at the very top of that, right?
Yep. You climb up to the top with the rest of your movement.
Okay. So I can see a little bit more.
Yep. Absolutely. And Zem.
And that's it.
Yep.
All right. I'm hovering 15 feet above ground with my fly spell. I will
Yep.
go up to 20 feet
Okay.
as I pass over the two that are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. 12.
Roll actually before you go. As you go up, you're up to 20. You fly up to 20 feet, and you're flying down. Make a roll a perception check for me. Okay. Yep. And you're zooming along, and you don't notice anything new.
Okay. And then I go ahead and attack.
All right. And so you flew back down?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 10 feet up.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, and then my plan would be to, can I just drop to the ground? I don't want to kill the spell. I just want to drop. Is that required movement? I think.
It would if you just want to not drop the spell requires that you actually move that 10 feet.
So we're counting vertical movement.
Yes.
Okay.
Similar to like as if you had levitation on you. You can't just
Okay.
any directional movement requires some control and movement.
When I end the turn, am I going to end in a protected mode relative to? Because what I'm really looking to do is protect from the big archmage. I don't want him to have direct line of sight on me. Is he going to have that?
You effectively. I mean, you could have dropped all the way down to the ground if you wanted to by the time you were there, because you could have been dropping down while you went over there.
And because I have 10 feet of reach, the other option would be I could land here, which one that then would allow me to hit the ground.
Correct.
As a part of the movement. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. I'll end up there, so I end up hidden, at least for easy, where the archmage is currently. He doesn't have an easy line of sight. That's all I'm trying for.
You got it.
Okay.
Yep. All right, and you're gonna attack. Yep, 21
Yep.
definitely hits.
And I will smite.
All right, and the wizard crumples to the ground as you tear open its chest, disembowel it, and his eyes glaze over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I will bonus action of movement. One.
Bonus action, what?
Can I not not bonus action? Can I take a dash action as my bonus action?
I don't believe anything you
No.
have gives you that.
Okay. Okay, well then I'm good.
Okay. Sorry, I know only one attack. You just do too much damage.
That is good.
That is good. All right, Dread Warriors time. So, they have orders. They're going to follow their orders. And there are some back here, the ones that were hiding in the shadows of the rocks that Zem did not quite see. Okay. And there they are. And there are ones running up from the back. All right. So, these two will run to the edge, and they're going to throw javelins at Jinx. Where are they? Here they are. Javelin. There we go. So first javelin misses. Second one misses. Yeah, that didn't work well. These warriors, 1, 2. That one can make it up to Luna. The others can't, so they're going to go 10, 15, 25, 10, 20, 25, 30. These two will go up on Alamir. This one will 15 move here. So it's going to be javelin attack on Luna and then 2 battle axe attacks. So let's do those. First, the javelin misses. 2 battle axes. A miss and a miss. These guys.
He broke his battle axe actually that time.
These guys are terrible.
I guess turning into a rock worked.
So these undead, their eyes are glowing. They're wielding what looks like relatively nice armor and weapons, not anything special, but they are still clumsy compared to the rest of you. All right. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, that's 30, and can't quite make it down. Now it's a double move, that's all they can do. 10, 20, 30, 10, 25. This one moves down there, and this one will be there. And that's their turn. Alamir, you have 2 of these undead creatures right next to you, and you see the others coming down off the plateau to rush.
Okay, so I will stand my ground, and I will put a sunburst right there. Has to hit everybody.
Hold on a sec here. Let's grab you another sunburst, sir. So let's do to back. Let's controlled by Alamir. Save. There you go.
Yep. all the wizards, and I'm going to sculpt it around Skippy down there.
Okay. So let me do something.
I'm just
here.
doing this first. I'm just doing the cast so it shows up.
From your corner here, so you cannot see the center point where you're putting it.
Okay, then what I'll do is I'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll Misty Step to there
Okay.
as my bonus action, not spell.
From there,
Let me-
yes, you have perfect sight.
And let me get my bone. Let me do my Misty Step here so it's used and gone.
Yep.
Aww. Face step. There we go. Okay. Face stepped.
All right. Okay.
So it's a 40-point sunburst.
I wasn't looking.
And it's an 18 constitution for those 4 wizardy types.
18 con. Well, I'm not even going to roll for the... So the necromancer right next to Spot, even if he only takes 20 points of damage, he's dead.
Okay.
He's also stunned, so he doesn't make it anyway.
Yeah, true.
Oh, that's true.
Well, never mind.
So
It's
this
con. You
one
said
isn't...
con.
Right, it's a con, not dex, right? Yeah.
It's con.
So, all right. So here's a con save. No. Wait a minute. I'm on the wrong one. Hold on, Necro.
That said con +3, but that was a Dread Warrior, so.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay.
That still
Still
doesn't
dead.
make it.
Nope.
And this guy, what is this guy? Which one is he? Okay. That one, yes. Wonderful. My problem is this guy that he's on right here, he wasn't on the... He never got to go because he's not on the turn order. Oh well. My fault. That was the nasty one too.
He's having fun watching everybody else.
You guys lucked out. Because that's the
I pity the fool whoever got left out.
Yeah,
So as I see Spot is about to go, I say, Spot, quit playing patty cakes with those guys. The Archwizard needs your help. There.
Nope.
all right, so they all drop.
That's fantastic. Everybody dies around Spot.
What about this guy up here?
Did I
That
fart?
was in the
Did you
sunburst.
guys make me fart while I was gone?
You
Okay.
You're
Done.
you're infused with poison that came out. So
Spot. Brought to you by Chipotle.
Oh, you used a charge on the Cal of the Wanderer to dash to make it up
Okay.
to the 2 necromancers, and you stunned
And look what
both
you
of them.
did down there.
Yeah, you stunned
And just
both
to
of
be-
them.
and just to be clear, when I'm talking Archmage,
So
Yeah,
that's
the
whoever was
sunburst hit this
rolling
guy.
for me tonight better keep rolling then, because if you got all the stuns off and did everything,
So that's a no. So that's 40 points to him too.
Okay. Yep,
And he's
40
blind.
points. And he's blinded, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Okay.
sorry, I was late, guys.
No problem. We heard you were being a good friend and helping people.
All right. So
Yeah,
now I'm going to use
I
my
had a good
movement,
son. I had to go get my parents plowed out tonight.
if that's
so-
okay.
I'm sorry, and what?
Now I'm going to do my movement.
Yeah, go for it.
So I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's where I'm done and I'm finished. Now, Spot, your turn. You ran all the way down there to kill those 3. Now go kill the other one.
Oh, there it is. Can't see.
Instead of taking the targets right here, all these ones up here, he goes for those down there because you're down there. He's making you run back and forth.
I am. Well, no, mage-wise, you're a mage slayer. This is the mage. That
So-
one
so-
and this one.
What you need to do first, Spot, is just roll me a perception. Because a lot of stuff happened behind you when you ran up there that you may not really be aware of. that's good enough. You have an idea.
But
That's my
Zemsta,
passive anyways, so.
Yeah.
Zemsta had called him out though.
You know that the Archmage appeared back up here somewhere, but you're not exactly sure where. But you know that up on that plateau is where they saw him. And you did hear a voice echoing from up there somewhere when he yelled that.
So if I climb up the side of the cliff to there, do I see him?
Corner to corner, yes. You just barely see the red robes up there. And just so you know, what he had yelled out was that, you know, the attack would stop if you guys agreed to not interfere with the summoning of Tiamat, so that the greater evil Zastam could be destroyed.
And what are we doing about that, guys?
Kill
Or
him.
did you not hear any of that? Kill him anyways?
Finishing this fight first. So.
Yeah, they basically ignored it.
Okay, so that was what? Is that 20 or 30 feet up that I went?
That's 10 feet.
And then my 15 feet diagonally. So 25 feet total? 10, 20, 30, 40.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that means that is normal movement then. 5, 10, 15. I will...
And you
I
should
am
have
not
had more
hasted or anything, right?
No, but you do have the Call of the Wanderer with tons
Yep.
of charges. I forgot somehow the charges aren't. I need to. I haven't been keeping up. You should have one per level. And so
Okay, so instead of 10, I have 14.
I had already
12,
used.
okay.
Yeah, so technically, I gave you as
So you
many
used
as
3?
I could. Used 1, so you're right. So I only used 1, so you should have 14.
Okay, it only goes to a max of 12, so I will leave it at 12 then until I use more.
I've updated the item. It just hasn't, for whatever reason, hasn't updated in D&D Beyond yet.
I probably need to refresh my character then or something.
I tried that on my end and it didn't work, but we'll wait. It'll update eventually.
Yeah, it'll get there. Okay, then I will use a point for. Actually, no. I'm going to use my bonus action to. No, because then I can't use that. Yeah, never mind. Okay, cowl to dash to get up to him.
Okay.
So that puts me at 13 out of 12 points. Then, yeah, I'll just bonus action.
Oh, attack
Flurry?
rolls against a blind creature do have advantage. I just double checked. You do. So you have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay. So I'm going to bonus action flurry because I'm going to hit him as many times as I can, whether I stun him or not on each one. How many key points have you used of mine?
I already marked them
One.
off. Just the 2. Or
Oh,
did I
2.
not mark 2 off?
It still shows me at 15 of 15. So
Oh,
You thought
well,
you did
that's-
one stun, right?
I did. So my sheet has 13. That's just a refresh issue. You have 13 out of 15 right now.
okay. Okay. So attack number 1.
Because you got the 2 stuns off before,
Advantage.
which were useful. It kept.
Oh my God! See, this is why I don't roll, guys.
Yeah.
10 and a 12.
10 does not hit.
Well, it'd be a 12 because you said I had advantage. So
Oh, that's correct. You're right. A 12. A 12 does not get through his magic.
okay, that one should hit a 20 for
Um,
minimum damage.
20 definitely hits. Where is this guy?
What was my thing where I can re-roll ones? Wasn't there 4 ones? Jesus Christ! What was my
No, you're
feat?
thinking Hef. Hef can do that.
Yeah, you're right. That's half. I thought I
You're
had
back.
something with. Nope. Okay. So yeah, a whopping 7. And then Constitution saving throw
Okay.
for being stunned.
No. He is stunned.
Okay, and that'll be till the end of my next turn. So now I can just wail away. So that was 2. This is 3. There we go. 21 for 10.
10.
This is why you guys should not have me roll. I should have just stayed away today.
And with that, you strike him as he's stunned. You stun him with a hit. You come across, hit him another again, and with that, he is bloodied. And also with that, you just watch his stunned, glaze-eyed body completely just poof, disappear, and he's gone.
In what form? Like,
I mean, he like you've seen Alamir and Jinkin.
was it a reactive spell?
It had to. I mean,
Because I get a hit as a reaction with Mage Slayer.
no. He, as far as you're concerned, from what you've seen, Alamir and Jinkin and other people do, he teleported in some fashion, and he's gone.
I still strike twice at the air after that just to make sure he's not invisible.
I want to learn how to teleport when I'm stunned.
So, you're trained in Arcana. You probably know, have heard of the that you can set up a magic spell that is called contingency. When a certain thing happens, you can make another spell happen, and that's a great way to ensure that you live in situations like that. So, all right, you pound at the air. He is not there. It's just nothing there.
So that's 40. Who's this?
That is.
Oh, that's Nye.
Nye, yeah.
That's on our team, right? Yeah.
Our
Yep.
escort.
And she was just attacking
60.
another of the red wizards. So far she's done nothing but help you guys. Yep.
That guy's a bad guy.
That is the remaining red wizard. Yes.
I will take my last swing at him.
Okay.
He's not at advantage though, even though it's 2 3s, so an 11 probably does not hit him.
No, it does not. You cannot get. There is a magical protection, some kind of a mage armor that deflects your blow.
Okay, that's all I got. Max
Gone,
movement.
and it is
Dun,
his
dun, dun.
spot next because he's all that's left, other than the Dread Warriors. So, what does he want to do? He's not in a good spot. That's all he could really do, huh? Oh, he could try that. Nope, that doesn't help. Yeah.
Cast a spell. That's somebody else. I don't care. Let me use my feet.
He is going to attempt. He attempts to cast a spell. What exactly does your feat allow you
Mage
to do?
Slayer. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against that creature. And when you damage the creature, if it is concentrated on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on any saving throws to maintain its concentration.
Okay. So order of operations. The spell does go off, and then you get your attack. The way that's written.
It's a reaction. Yep.
So the spell goes off, and he disappears. And then you can do your attack.
Well, it's a reaction. It would just be like interrupting anything else. So as he's casting, I get to hit him.
No, that's not the way it's written. It's when.
So then, how does
cast
Sentinel
it.
work? Because it's
So-
written the same way.
But Sentinel, when they try to move away, but they're still moving away. So you still can attack. You just have disadvantage because the spell they cast was that made them go invisible. So you still get your attack. It's just
Natural
Ooh.
one.
ouch. They're not trying to be stealthy. So you hear them move away, so you can make an attack of opportunity.
No, I just used my reaction.
Oh, you're right. You did.
But I will yell out to everybody exactly which way he's headed.
and you know
that is invisible.
you hear him running in this direction. 10, 20. Okay. And that's his
This
turn.
what is this direction? Because you didn't say anything.
I was
or put it on the map.
I'm sorry. I'm on the GM map, so you can't see that. This direction. Okay.
So I point that way, guys. AOE spells down there. Hit him.
It's Hef's turn. Wait, what did this guy do? How is it Hef and they didn't? No, I guess he did. So Hef looks around and sees all the various targets. He's going to climb up here, so he has a good vantage point. And he is going to attack the last one that he attacked. Yeah, I think a 30 hits, 20 damage. It's good and dead. He's going to turn and attack the one right next to Luna. Oof. And crits and kills it in one hit.
Is he notching 2 arrows that time to just shoot both at the
And actually, he didn't. And actually, he got his sneak attack damage since Luna was next to it too. And then finally, the third one on the other one on the top here.
Tom rolled for me before, guys, didn't he? This is why I can tell. This is why Spot did something. Not me.
And 16. Oh, really, really hurts this guy. It almost drops him to his knee. He is. The arrow is piercing right next to the heart. Jinx, your turn.
Jinx gets to do
Yep,
a save
right.
roll, don't he?
My spell goes off, and the 3 Eldritch Blast fly up here toward this guy this guy up here in the corner. And since I was actually an action of the thing, and it was still the spell, and it was still casting, that is my action, and I get the 15 feet of movement. And I will continue to move this way.
Was that
Yeah,
a held
that's it.
action?
No, that's I was slowed, so my action from
Oh.
last round didn't go until this round, so that's all I can do.
No, wait. You know what? But this turn, the slow goes away because he stopped concentrating on it when he was stunned. So you weren't stunned. You were no longer slowed this turn.
Okay, well that was my action anyway because it was the spell that finally went off from first round.
Right. But
Last round.
you have your full movement and a bonus action.
No, I'm good. I'm fine right where I am.
Okay.
I don't really have any real use to do anything else besides that right now.
Okay. So you're all alive, focused on. So do you want to play this out, or you want to just narratively finish it?
I mean, they can damage us, so there's a chance that they're going to go ahead and live through some of it.
Highly
I'm-
unlikely. And
I'm
you
I'm
saw
good with
their
narrative.
rolls.
Yeah.
Because I was going to take these 4 next.
These are level 1. They're all mooks to you. They're
Just kinda
more an
lightning bolt
annoyance
those
than
4.
anything else. So
Are we
You-
going to...
you take all these remaining undead creatures out.
Well, unless somebody's going after the wizard that I pointed out that's
That's
invisible
what I
if
was
they're
asking.
casting
Oh, correct,
other
correct,
things
correct.
at him.
So go ahead.
You know, sparkling lights around him or, you know, fireball or whatever.
First Luna. Would Luna Oh, actually, Luna's too far away. So, Alamir, you wanted to do that?
Yeah, let me. Now, okay. Once again, because I was not here. Where did you say he was going, or direction?
I said he
He-
was running along the cliff this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he started here,
Right.
right here,
Yeah.
right here. Yeah.
And I'm not too far to do a
So
firewall.
he's got to be right around in this area, somewhere right in
Mhm.
these 4 squares, probably.
Now, Luna, I'm
Mhm.
assuming you would have, like, you were surrounded by those guys. You would have had to have tried to deal with them, and you really are not, like, you can't see Spot from where you're at, so that would have been a little difficult for you to figure all that out. That's all. That's all I
Okay.
was basing that on.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Okay.
fireball where he targeted the ground ish. You said about
Yeah.
here ish.
Go
Somewhere in
for
these
it.
4, somewhere in these 4
Say.
squares right here.
Okay. But then I'm gonna cast it not on there, but pass it in case he dashed.
Okay, go ahead and,
Yeah,
and
Just
move it where you
encompass
want.
both, wherever you want.
Okay. Here ish.
Okay. Got it. And it goes off. There is a. So go ahead and roll damage. Let's do. What is this thing? This was the Abjure.
Do I smell the smell of cooked human?
Oh, that was bad. I can't roll saves for them though. 44. What the heck happened? Oh, I know what happened to this. Back. All right, I'm just gonna move this out of the way. Oh, I know what's going on. That's what's going on. So he's
Concentration for his invisibility too.
That's what I'm doing. And he did not make it. So he appears smoking right there.
Don't you know cigarettes are
Screaming-
bad for you?
Yeah. Screaming and smoking his skin and clothes heavily scorched. And from there, actually, Spot, then you're let's go directly after Alamir. Spot, you see him. What do you do?
Run up and smack him.
Okay. You smack, you stun. So are you going to kill him or leave him stunned?
Do you guys want to question him or not? The other dude disappeared. I tell you guys too. The bigger dude disappeared.
We can always kill him if we need to.
I've got
Escape.
magical
So
manacles too, so
once he's stunned, I start tying him up.
Okay. He's
And
stunned.
as soon as I
you
get
tie
over-
him up. You
Flamingo
have-
tie again. Foot
As soon
up
as
to
I
the
get
back,
over-
middle of his back, as high as it can go. He's in a little bit of groin pain.
And you, all right, and that is the end. We'll take ourselves out of combat, and you now have one of the red wizards captured.
If we need to, I can always teleport home with him.
Although you're still within the 6 miles, so you can't
Well,
teleport.
I'm sure.
Oh, that's right. Right. Okay.
Although
Nye
you
probably
think
wants
about
to
it,
talk to
wait a
him, right?
minute.
Because
you realize, or at least you were told it was
How
6
could he
miles,
teleport? How could he teleport?
and you just teleported a little while ago.
Misty
You misty
step.
stepped.
Is that a teleport?
Mm-hmm. It is.
somebody's taking the magic down in this
So
area.
we're lied. We were lied to.
Lied or
Misinformed.
or
somebody
something's
disabled it.
changed. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So ask Nye and ask Nye if he wants to interrogate this dude, because he was shocked that they were attacking us.
Yes.
that dude's coming back with us.
He's going in the bag.
She looks at this person and let's see. We're gonna do a straight. Ooh, nice. Wait, well, that was a save. I guess it was. Still has. Oh, that's save. Oh, I did save. I meant to do this. So 4 less. So a 19. That's still really good. And she goes, "Well, this is very interesting. This. While perhaps at one time one of us has not been so for a while according to the insignia that they wear. And this must be one of the ones working with Rat Moldar. So, at least we know, and that matches what we heard the leader yelling out about, wanting the Tiamat to be summoned to help destroy Zastam.
So Luna's putting the dimensional shackles on.
Oh yeah, so they can't teleport or anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
I ask our co-host, is there any reason we need this gentleman alive, or alive here, or shall we bring him back to
Bring him back and let the experts
Neverwinter and let them.
do that. My
Oh.
thought. Let the experts interrogate him, because this is pretty big stuff, isn't it? The whole that there's weird stuff going on up here.
Yeah, let Tiamat arise and all that.
Although I mean, that's not new to you. Asbara Joss had told you as much.
I mean, then unless this guy has something to cry and pray for his life.
Well, he's a high-level wizard. He should have access to some knowledge that, right?
I'm guessing the higher level wizards than him have even more.
We always try to bring a present back with us.
Here's a little.
Alive or not, it's your choice.
Well, if he's not alive, you can always speak with dead.
That's true. 3 questions.
Okay.
It's just
Whatever
easier to get answers from living.
Whatever you guys want to do, that's fine by me.
Elamir doesn't think there's a use, but does Nye. Because he seems to already have all the information.
I mean, she thinks that perhaps somebody this high up could maybe have more information about the ritual and other things going on, there's also a possibility that these exiled wizards could have other plans going on, other things other than simply helping Severin and the Cult of the Dragon.
Okay.
I mean, they've got to have there's got to be more than that to have an end game that any success, or even to think they could successfully take down Zastam. There's got to be other things going on.
Understood.
So I assume you get so your Spot, as you were trussing up this wizard, the one thing you did, the wizard did have a ring and a potion that he was reaching for when you ran up.
I take them both off of him, hand them to whoever as I'm tying them up.
So I'm just gonna. I mean, these are pretty simple things. I'll tell you guys. Give you like a few things that you get off of the bodies that remain. including this one. There is, so that's a ring of protection and a potion of superior healing. On some of the other dead bodies, there's 3 wand of fireballs, a wand of lightning bolts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more potions of superior healing.
So a total of 6 of those?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. So a total of 3 rings of protection.
Okay.
A wand of magic missiles. And 192 gold.
Okay.
In various gems, silver, gold,
departments.
etc.
Okay.
Yeah, they were pretty well decked out. That could have gone a lot worse than it did.
Alamir's going to go up to Luna and Zem and ask them, should I take some of these potions, or can you guys give me a little happiness?
Need a little happiness? I'll give you a little happiness.
I could
How
use
far
one.
down?
I could use one of the potions for sure. Maybe 2.
No, so guys, there's 6. Let's just divvy them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whoever does not have a potion definitely should be the first to get one.
Correct, but if if everybody has one and we have extras, then we'll start handing them out to the fighters, to the this, to that. So, who needs a superior thing of superior? I have one.
Let me look.
No, I have greater. Sorry, not superior. So,
I have one of greater, so
okay, do you have a superior, Zem?
No.
Jenkin?
I do
I know
not
you're going to
want-
say I do not want one.
I don't have one. I don't need it. I'll take it and give it to Spot. But I have
No,
10
I'm saying-
potions of healing.
Right. I'm just saying in case you needed to revive somebody, but you have 10 potions of healing. Okay, Spot, take one. Maybe.
I will take it, and then I will.
Drink it. Kidding.
Actually, yeah, I will right away, and then just hopefully get
Why?
my 5 hit points back.
Just have our.
You hand it to me, I drink it.
Okay.
If you hand me another one, I roll a 20 sleight hand check to put it back in the bag.
Okay. So now the whole reason I'm just trying to get a count. How many people need a potion, minus those who already had
I don't carry potions on me because I trip and fall a lot, and they're glass, and I break shit.
Okay, so we really only gave one superior potion. That was to Zem. Got it. So we have 5.
I
take
drank
2.
one.
Zem,
You
take
handed me
one.
one, I drank it.
Zem, take 2. And I'm gonna give
Okay.
him 1. So we have 3 left. I don't have one. You take one there, Sir Luna.
got one.
Okay, and
Took
I'll
it
take
one.
it. I got one. Let's see, we want potions. That leaves 1 left in the box.
Hef will take it.
Oh, there you go. Have take one, please. Thank you. And this
me
was
up to full
superior.
health.
Okay.
Is Hef maxed out on attunements?
Yes. No, Hef still has an attunement left.
So maybe you should take one of the rings of protection until he gets something
because
better.
Hef actually also no, the animated shield maxes him out.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, What do you guys want to do? You want to just? I mean, you could leave from right here because you know teleport works.
Did we get everything we wanted, or that we needed to do? I think we have.
I think we have too.
So we bring back a gift and we finish this area here. We've got 2 other areas we can go to. That's what Alamir says. What say you, Jenks?
I stated what I said before already. Don't you think we should be going before more come?
Okay. And
This
then I'll
can't be the
start.
only ones we have, so.
Then I'll start casting my circle of teleportation.
Okay.
Let me see if I have a teleport to just straight regular teleport first. And the answer is, yeah, I do. So we can just teleport. Poof, gone.
I want to state.
No,
poofed
he's
gone.
gonna stay here. Yeah.
Who
before we're
not
poofed
within
gone.
range of his teleport when he was where he was standing?
Well, I assume you all got together. We're not going to worry about that.
Except for Jenks. Jenks is way over where we're.
And half, I don't think it was close up either.
He jumped in. He jumped in. I waited for half.
All right. And you teleport back to the inn. And so
Correct.
you all appear with your captured red wizard and Nye in the Safe Haven Inn. You're back in Waterdeep.
And depending on the time of day, either myself or everybody or whoever wants to go with me, we're gonna go drop this one off.
It's mid-morning. It's not that.
Mid-morning.
Or
Okay,
it's
then we
actually
will.
just before noon. It's right before lunchtime.
I would assist. I would come along.
So myself, is Nim with us?
Yes.
That's gonna be a surprise to people.
No, Nim's been here before. You
Okay, good.
originally met Nim here, and he teleported you
There.
there. Or
Okay.
she did. Yes.
Okay.
She is going to head back to her place over and her quarters over in the Castle District.
Okay, we're gonna go up to Yonderville, as usual.
And she tells you it was great meeting you all, and she hopes that you are successful in your endeavors to stop the cult of the dragon.
We will do our best.
So, Alamir.
Yes, sir.
So you're all walking.
We're making sure the package is delivered.
Yep, you're walking to deliver the package. Are you all going together, or Luna? Are you going to turn in?
We
your
deliver
report?
the package together, and then if we need, we'll break off to do different things.
Got it. Okay. So Alamir,
Yes, sir.
there is a knock at your mental door. Somebody.
Same
trying-
knock as I've had before.
No, you do not recognize this knock. It's something new and different. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Something different.
You recognize the fact that this is somebody that you know, not necessarily so it's somebody you know whose magical ability powers or kind of their magical aura, if you will, there's something
Right.
familiar about it, but you can't quite place exactly who it is. It's tough to do. Just
So it's
from a knock
not
on
the
door.
feeling of that we had with Tiamat.
No, definitely not.
Okay.
And you also
Okay.
recognize that it's not Severin.
Well, somebody different. All right.
Yes.
Okay. And I will gladly say hello.
You let the magic in, and you hear, Alumir, Asbara here. Expected you at Well of Dragons by now. First ritual almost complete. Come soon. You must stop Severin from summoning. What? No! And the message is done. And it's a sending spell, so you know you can respond with up to 25 words if you'd like. You're muted.
This is what we are walking up to.
Correct.
Okay. The only person who did not go with us was Nim, correct? Or did anybody else
Well,
not
Nim
go
would walk up in that direction and then break off
to the castle
to
district?
the castle. Yes.
Okay. Then, as we walk up, as we're walking up, I know the sending spell also has a time limit to respond.
Within reason, yes.
Okay, then I'm going to ask, within reason of getting up to our little meeting up here with.
Oh no, well before then. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, you know, you can think about it, do a little discussion, but like within a minute, you need
So then
to
that's
start
what
a
I'm going to, in
response.
my head, I'm going to our guys, to the group, I'm going to say, and who was it who contacted me?
Asbara Joss, who is the red wizard that you know. He from what you know, what he told you and what you believed.
That's where the whole group of people were going.
He is supposedly working undercover for Zastam. He is undercover working for Rathmodar. He infiltrated the exiled red wizards, but he is not supposedly not truly a exiled red wizard.
Okay, so he's a double spy, counter spy.
Yes.
Double agent.
A double agent. There we go. I'm going to relate this to everybody that we just got word that the red wizards are have completed the first ritual, and they are trying to move this forward. They are calling our assistance, or they need us there now / or as soon as possible. What should I reply to him? Tell everybody it was an ascending spell. I can reply back to him.
I have to modify this, what I said, because I was wrong. It does say you have to respond immediately. If you're going to respond,
then if I'm going to respond immediately, I will respond, because I can always send a sending message back to him as a spell. I'm going to tell him that meeting with the Waterdeep Council. I will say immediately. We'll let them know, and we'll get back to you as soon as I can with information.
Okay.
That's my send.
All right.
Let's get to Romalia.
All right. You make it to Romalia. So she is seems to be kind of she's sitting in the place in the kind of living area, the reception room that you normally meet her in. She's not there with anyone this time. Seems almost as if she was waiting for you. Oh, everyone, welcome. So, do we have the assistance of the Red Wizards now?
And I let her know, actually, yes. Not only do we have the assistance of the Red Wizards, currently the Red Wizards are already partaking in the fight in the Well of Dragons, trying their best to do the ritual magic to stop the arrival of Tiamat. And I just got a call from, what was his name again?
Asbara Joss.
Because I was going to say Severin. I was going to say, okay, Asbara Joss, explaining who this person is to my best ability. about how they are and actually pretending to be an exiled wizard working with the wizards,
Oh
the
yes,
red.
yes. No, I remember.
Okay, good.
You've reported all this before. It's
Okay.
been a while,
He,
but yes, we know this.
well, I'm mixing it all. And he went with the Legion from the Red Wizards of Thay. I tell them about the numbers of different orc warrior types and stuff. And message to me how long ago? 15 minutes? Half hour? Oh no, you tell me.
It would have been within like maybe 10, 12 minutes.
10, 12 minutes. 10 minutes ago, I got a sending message from them that they're about to finish the first ritual and they need our assistance pronto. And when they mean our assistance, I don't know if he's asking for ours as in specifically us, the five of us, or if they mean why aren't there other people there now helping.
She has a look of intense concern on her face. Did he say what he meant uh, by finish the ritual? By like how much time is almost complete? Is that like within a day? Within a couple days? Like
He did not give me that number. I can always call him back
we're
if you
still
like.
2 days away from Nair and the researchers' estimations of like the earliest the ritual would complete.
Okay.
Perhaps 2 days is still within. Perhaps he would still consider that soon.
Well, and I say, well, I do not actually still have sending as I want. Do you have any of your acolytes or scribes that can send a message to him asking him specifically from you what's going on to clarify?
Uh,
I would do it. I don't have it.
um,
I swapped mine out.
it is that only I could do it myself, but I am not familiar with this
The
person.
individual. Exactly.
Yes, you. It has to be someone that you know, or at least you are familiar with, and
Okay,
that
can you put
knows
a
you.
call in for Nye? Nye went back to the castle district.
Right.
Why don't we see if we can get Nye to come over here pronto? Because Nye should have an actual contact with him. I would think.
Okay. So she sends someone to go get Nye.
Other than that, did we bring that guy back with us? Yeah, he's shackled still.
Yes, and
All right.
she does the
With-
usual, has them carted away to be questioned and such.
Ask for your manacles back too before they just.
Oh yes.
Luna, yeah, if you want your manacles back, they determine that this particular wizard does not have any. They don't. They make sure that no spell casting can be done. They give you your
Right.
manacles back.
Gives them someone to practice on and play with.
Exactly.
No. So I see, as always, you have been very busy.
Did
Well,
we tell them about what the main wizard had said?
The
Try
mean
and get us
wizard.
to.
Yeah, I do. I'm going to report that while we were there, they tried to. We took it as a bluffing slash a bit, a bit reaching when they said, just let us finish let us finish Tiamat's arrival. Let us
Greater evil.
yeah, that Luna said it in Luna words,
well,
which I don't buy, but
yes. If they think that Zastam, who has been in power for over 100 years and not really had that much effect outside of the borders of Thay, is a greater evil than a reign of the Queen of Evil Dragons. They are sorely misinformed. Well, I have some various news as I If you are
Off
done
you
with your
go.
report, I shall give you mine.
Yep. Ready for you.
Well, nothing new on the ritual and all that, but two things. First of all, some very bad news. The blue dragon mask that you brought us, we were so excited. Thought that
It was fake.
yes, good guess. That is exactly true. It had some powerful magic on it that made it pass initial inspections, made it look like the real thing, but it absolutely was not.
Great.
So it seems that Severin, we must assume that Severin still has all of the dragon masks. And I don't know if you know this, but all 5 masks combine together to create a even more powerful item. So the Mask of Tiamat. So if he has them all and is using them, that he would then be wearing that item, a great artifact that would allow him many abilities, including perhaps the ability to help himself in the rituals. So that is one thing. You had mentioned in one of in your last report or the one before, Dumareth Oldrissa, a name that was given to you by one of the dragons. That supposedly this Oldrissa is actually some kind of hidden power beyond Rathmodar, the true head of the exiled Red Wizards. Well, we tried to research that particular Red Wizard and were surprised how quickly and easily information was uncovered. It turns out that Dumareth is a very well-known archmage within Thayan and conjuration magic circles. He was next in line for the position of Zulkir of conjuration when he fled the country of Thay. Best as we can tell, he was fled out of fear of Zastam's machinations and many enemies who were aligned with Tam. This Dumareth is renowned for his ability to summon and control all but the most powerful of fiends. That is, so it makes sense now that perhaps this whole ritual was his idea, or at least the reason why the Thayan resurrection began working with Severin in the first place. Beyond that, yes, I can tell you've the battle you speak of, that is explains why you still look you look like you could use a rest again, Alamir.
Yes, I can.
We need to find out as much as we can. If you can, as soon as you can, contact Asbara Joss and try to find out exactly what time frame he's thinking of, because there's still at least one more group that we would like to gather to help in the battle to try to ensure that we can at least hold our own, if not perhaps come out victorious, no matter what happens within the caldera. We've reached out to the Storm Swords, and they have already refused Um, they also had refused an offer, they said, close to a month ago from the Cult of the Dragon. They are already engaged in active contracts, but they wished us luck in thwarting this threat. The Order of the Watchers in Narfell, they are very interested, and they would like to learn more about what we know and what we've encountered, and perhaps would help us counter this army of fiends. Like many groups actively fighting evil, they value first-hand information from the front lines and would like to speak with the heroes who have uncovered much of this information before making the decision to join or not. Thus, as soon as you are all ready, you would like to send you there to meet with them.
Oh, okay. Give us a. So you said it's midday, right?
Yeah, it's around noon now, and she would have food, the usual. There's food, snacks, drinks.
Is there still the whatchamacallit, the party, the magic place?
Oh, down, yeah, Axel's
Yeah, Axel's thing.
Emporium. Axel's Emporium.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I say thank you. We'll get you the information as soon possible back to you when I find out what's actually going down there and how long they actually have before the ritual's complete. And then we'll get together and head to the Watchers. If that sounds like that's the next place we're going anyway.
Yes, and it sounds like at best that's all the time we have. We must assume at this point that we only have 2 days. So if you go tomorrow, and then as soon as you return, or perhaps maybe you don't return, you just simply go straight from there to the Well of Dragons.
So what is the earliest you're thinking, not counting the Watchers, all parts will be in place?
Well, from what you just told me of the army of Thay going directly there, everyone, well, there are still additional groups, especially in particular there are more Flaming Fist and Cormyrean forces being gathered that are looking to travel and join the battle. I believe that they should all be there within 2 days' time. But that's all I know of. Everyone else is there who has.
So the
half a
main
day.
body is there.
Yes.
We're just getting all the we'll call them the stragglers. Okay. All right. Alamir, thanks.
To be
Ralia.
sure, this group of watchers would be extremely helpful. They specialize in fighting devils and demons.
And she nods her head wearily, entirely, and says, I'm sure anybody would be a great help. And she says, I need to have a shower. He says he needs to shower, he needs to change, he needs to eat, and then we will head. And I ask her how is the best way to get to where the Watchers are.
As before, I shall send Leosin to meet you at breakfast.
Okay. Leosin, breakfast. Aye.
He shall update you with the information.
Okay, doke.
Now, since we may, when we go this next place, since we may go to the Well of the Dragon straight from there, should we see if at least one of us or a couple of us should be able to be within 60 foot of her or somebody else here, so we can put her clasp connect our clasps to theirs so we can send message telepathically back in case we go straight to the Well of the Dragons. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
It does. We can ask her. That's the person we need to
Yeah.
ask.
There are plenty of people there
Yeah.
who have direct lines of communication with the council.
We would make a plan that somebody would be there this way. She'd be aware they could get message to us and vice versa while we're gone.
I can tell you that one of the groups that has recently arrived there is from Hill's Edge. And if you seek out Shua An, she would be able to communicate directly with me.
Yeah, a little
Okay.
shrine.
We'll have Schwa and Mia's for breakfast so we can connect
I don't
telepathically.
think she's
No,
here.
she's at the Well of Dragons. What
Oh, okay.
what Ramalia is telling you is that there's plenty of people at Well of Dragons who can communicate with the city.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's plenty of direct lines.
We don't have to use Ma Bell and a payphone.
Yeah, or telegraphs or
Messenger pigeons.
Smoke signals.
or young boys as runners.
Exactly. So I need to go back to the magic place if anybody else wants to go.
I'll go with you.
Okay. Go ahead and just do. Is there anything special you're looking for, or is it just like some standard stuff?
Another necklace of fireballs.
Yep, not a problem. Go ahead and pay your standard cost.
I don't know how much they are.
I'm pretty sure that's rare, right? So
That was.
4,000?
It's blue. It's blue. It's
So-
blue yet rare.
4,000.
Okay.
What's the dimensional shackles going to cost?
Oh, you want another one or
Oh, yeah.
magic items? Dimensional shackles. Dimensional shackles they're 4,000. They're rare.
Ooh. Gold. I don't have enough.
Yeah, let me just double check my numbers here.
Let me check my
That's
notes.
off the top of my head. Let me just make sure.
I just had an influx of money.
Masterwork and Magic Tears cost, yes, 4,000.
Okay,
That's
I don't
what
have
I
enough this time. Maybe next time.
This is gone. That's gone. So 4,500. So 500. Inventory. Add 500. And I have the.
All right.
Maximum again. Maximum charges.
Yes, it's max charges when you get it from Axel's.
Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to rest, relax, and head back and do what we do best: try and take over the world.
Okay. Anything? So, and Luna, I assume you go and give your
Report.
Your
My normal report.
Yep.
And then I'd tell them about seeing my brother,
Ah,
just so they're aware of that. Because that's something I would confided with them earlier on.
okay. So that, not that it really should matter, but the Ramalia was not told that. Just making sure.
I haven't told her that. If they've chosen to, I'm okay with it.
Okay, no problem. Right, so yep, you give your report to Melanor Fellbranch. Nothing new, it's only been a day, so there's really no new information that he has for you.
Okay.
All right,
And then I'm good for the day.
all right. Anything else anybody would like to do? Oh, Jinkin, you want one of the rings of protection? Alamir?
He can have the ring of protection. That's fine. I haven't done anything with him. Does he want a ring of protection? Alamir Jenkins steals one. All right. So suddenly there's ring of protection missing from our stuff. And he looks at Jenkins. All right. And you got the +3 ring of protection. Just saying, you picked the good one.
Yeah.
I you know, you look at me, and the first thing I do is I point to Zemsta, and He's not perfect, but whatever.
All right. Anything else anyone would like to do this evening? No?
Um, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, from what you were just told, it might be the last time you're in Waterdeep for a while, or at least until after some major, after the major battle happens. If
Get a good night's rest, right?
Okay, if there's nothing left, then everybody, so go ahead and take a long rest. And as we discussed offline, go ahead and raise as you rest this evening. You're going to wake up and you'll all be level 16. So go ahead and real quickly, let's roll some hit points and get that done. I will take care of Hef real quick. Actually, you know what? We're going to make this simple for Hef. He's going to go to 12 fighter and get another ASI.
So we're 16?
Yes, you are 16 now. Okay. Yes, level 16. And I had an idea for what I was doing with Hef, and now I can't remember. What was I doing? Well, shucks. It was during that last fight, too. I was like, oh, I remember what it is. This is what I'm going to do. That's what he's going to do. There we go. Why not? He just took Shield Master. All right. And we got to roll hit points. 6. So average. That's fine.
I got an 8 out of 8. Woo!
Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, Hef's come a long ways from when you first met him. 149 hit points.
It's way more than me.
Yeah, that's 12 levels of fighter. That makes a big difference.
Spot is now observant, just so you guys know.
Ooh, nice. I gotta refresh because that's not. I was going to see what you're passive. All right, nice. That's a nice.
Perception, passive 18. Investigation, passive 15.
Cool. All right.
And the 1 to wisdom didn't really do anything, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I real quickly here am going to go to.
Spot finally learned how to be observant after so many years.
There we go. Names. So. Jinx, I assume you just went 16 Bard?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
The encouragement I had for the Arrow Way to Go is gone because of moves that happened.
I'm sorry?
Yes, to answer your question, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't follow what you were saying. And I know we got 16 wizard. Spot 16 monk.
Yep.
16 druid. Luna.
Yes.
Okay. And finally 16 paladin. Right? Okay.
Correct. Correct.
All right. And the stream should now show all that. 16, yeah. All right. We're good. Anyone have anything special they need to go over before we continue? And you get up the next morning. Actually,
21 temp hit points, everybody.
oh, excellent. That is important. 21, wow.
Ooh, that rounds me out to a nice even 130.
All right. It is early morning. About the time when most of you would get up. Alamir, you're already awake, doing your morning rituals, spell rituals, preparations. Jinkin, as you are waking up, there is a knock on the door of your mind. You instantly recognize this presence that is trying to get in. It's Schwan. Do you let it in?
Yeah. You got the one person I probably would have said yeah to. Everybody else was thinking I would be like, hell no, let me sleep. I didn't sleep at all yesterday. Well, I just want some rest.
Yes.
So I let her in, but my eyes are closed and I stay laying down and just
You
try to still rest at the same time.
So you're letting her in your dirty mind. Okay.
you
Those purple eyes, you know.
you hear the voice in your head. Jinkin, Tiamat's temple just appeared. You must all come at once to the Well of Dragons. Find me in the northern camps before the assault. And the message ends.
That was your alarm.
Yeah, apparently.
Do you respond to the message?
Yeah, I would just respond being, I don't know what I'm going to say, but, okay, be there in what time is it?
That's what you say to her. What time is it? Be there, but what time is it?
Be there in a little bit. Just need 5 more minutes of sleep.
Yeah. Okay.
And I close my eyes for a second. I do that whole thing where you close your eyes and you sit there like, wait, no, don't go back to bed.
All right. And you all, as is your ritual, you kind of, everybody in their own time makes their way downstairs for breakfast. Does anyone do anything different this morning?
How much gold did I give out to the kids last night for bed?
Oh, I didn't see you. You saying you were, or I missed you.
It was
saying
right
you were
underneath
doing
my
that.
sleight of hand check. The last thing
Oh.
I had rolled. Because when you asked, I just typed it out.
4,608.
Oh, there we go. Sorry. Got it. So, I mean, as much as you want. So, like, you know where to find all the various kids in the area. You could easily find, 50, 60 different kids if you want to help
6.
them.
60 it is then.
All right.
And I just tell them to keep an eye out for everything as bad stuff is coming.
Absolutely.
Just in case it gets back to town.
Okay. And they thank you and cheer you and take your words very seriously. Okay, you all meet for breakfast.
They become future preppers.
Well, my message to them is basically, just here, take this, protect yourselves and your family and your friends. Bad stuff's coming. Be prepared. And then I tell them to run and tell whoever else they can find as I run through the town, finding as many as I can find. So.
All right. You all meet for breakfast. And you get your food and your drink. Jenkins, do you say anything to anyone?
Yeah.
I don't eat. Nervous
Why don't you
stomach.
Oh.
Because I don't need to.
That's the.
I claim to you guys it's because of a nervous stomach. If you're telling us what's going on.
So, you guys all ready to go to the Well of the Dragons?
Yeah.
Good. Because I guess the temple has risen or appeared.
Shit, why are we eating then? Let's go.
I know we had another mission.
Yeah, and
Yeah, we
actually
have to
about
go
that
visit
time,
the Watchers.
Yeah, about that time, you see Leosin walk in the door. He waves.
Ah, hello there. Hi, Tulsi. That's all I got.
Oh, I was gonna say that was him. Wow.
That's my best listen.
That's quite the voice to come out
Yeah,
of that
Tries to
thin
imitate
elven
him, I
body.
guess.
Hey, how does he feel about being imitated?
Yeah.
He loved it.
He
So, I
just,
mean, how does he really feel about it being imitated?
you don't know. I don't know. He just kind of he just shrugs it off and laughs and sits down. So, well, I guess one more recruitment mission, huh? I had some correspondence with these rune watchers. They're yeah, they seem pretty intense, but pretty yeah, they're interested.
How long is this gonna take?
I don't know. You can. I've got enough information if you want to teleport there. It could be relatively. I don't know. You might have to teleport with the griffins to a place that I can describe vividly. That's safe enough for you, and then you'd have to fly the rest of the way.
Well, I mean, with Tiamat's Tower or Tiamat's Temple in full, view in our world.
Wait. What do you mean?
It just
With
appeared.
it already there, do we have time to go after these?
Well, okay, but Tiamat's Tower, that's at least a day or two away, at least a day away.
No, it's there.
How do you know?
Cheyenne told me.
A little bird.
Oh.
Don't you know?
This must be news just since I left this morning's meetings. If this is
Did the rest of us know?
I said that we're going to go there, and you guys
Jinx
you
just
kind of agreed
told
with
him.
Yeah. This is the first you've heard it too, Luna.
I'm like, what?
If that is true, then no, then there is no time. Like even if you went there quickly and within an hour and they agreed, like there's no way to get them there anyway. And so, yeah, he pulls out a sending stone. And he begins talking into it, and his eyes get really big, and he goes, "Okay, no, yep, you're right. Um, yeah, the I guess the plan has changed. You guys need to go to the Well of Dragons."
So which one of us is going to leave and go do this recruitment with him and come in as like the white horse later and save the day?
Tough.
Except it'll be a griffin.
We'll see
And it'd
him.
be-
We'll
if
see him
something
through the
comes up-
god rays of just a
Yeah.
flying griffin with Hef going charge.
He turns into a Valkyrie.
Don't
judge.
Hef says, "It is. I mean, is there time for that? Do you want me to try to recruit this group?"
That's entirely up to you, but I feel like we need to just go.
That's
I know we made a
Can we afford not having his hits?
And he has one arrow left, right?
yes. There is
One
one
dragon arrow.
arrow of dragon slaying left.
I think we need him there.
All right.
Whereabouts is that place that these people that we're going to recruit are from?
I don't think we actually have.
Okay.
So here. So to the west. So Thay is to the west. Actually, I'm going to drag just real quickly. I'll just kind of. So this is Thay, and up above, if I remember correctly, up north of the Sunrise Mountains and Lake Mulsanter, far to the north and a little east of Thay, is where this country is, where the Rune Watchers are. Or I'm sorry, no, northwest. So actually, it would actually be, it would be up above Thesk. It's Narfell is the country that they're from. So it's quite a ways away. Quite a ways
we don't
away.
know.
Like, let's say 1,400 miles.
I know this would be disrespectful, but can we just send like a page?
I'm sorry?
Can we send like a page? Like a
Send a
just
send a page. Well, I mean, someone else.
we can send a page with a page,
Right.
and they have a little note. And they can just go, "Here you go."
Well, yeah. Leosin says, "Well, I obviously we will send somebody. Maybe they'll listen to us. Maybe they'll arrive in time. Even if it's just reinforcements. Well, we can try."
Good enough. We need to go though.
Yes.
I grab.
And I too. Good luck, all of you. And he reaches out to shake the hands of each and every one of you. I know we only traveled together for a very short time, but I know that the world is in good hands. That if anyone can succeed in this task, it is you six. Yep. And then he rushes out the door. All right. What do you do?
Let's go to the well.
We gotta go to the well.
Well.
How are
Hold
you
hands
getting
and
there?
pray.
Hold hands and
Very
pray.
carefully.
Well, that is one way to look at it. The other way is, yes. So
You know, if you go at the well, get to the well, and you land right in the well, you can literally just throw all your fireball necklaces at everything. You just kill all the people, interrupting them all.
Thermonuclear. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yep. Yep.
So, and at about that time is when Leosin comes rushing back in through the door. He's like, I almost forgot. Um, because you were going to potentially go to the Well of Dragons after this mission, I was given this item to give to you, Alamir, here. And he hands this like polished basalt rock. And he goes, this will take you to the Well of Dragons with the teleport spell safely.
Okay.
And
Good
then
thing
he
I
rushes out the
memorized
door again.
All right. I ask everybody, are we ready?
Ready?
Grabs the app off the table and goes, "Yep."
Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use my teleportation circle, not my teleport. So we'll do it from the room
That only works when you're going
to another
through
teleportation.
the
Yeah,
teleportation
circle. All right, poof. There you go. You got it. Boom. There it went. I'm going to cry.
I am missing something that I need, and I just realized it. We're gonna take a quick little 3-minute break if you guys are okay with that. And
All right,
we'll be
everybody
right
got pee. I'll be right back then.
So, game of League while we wait.
Pew pew.
All right, I was supposed to have this all printed out before we got to this point, but I didn't, so here we go. All right.
Half the others walked away.
Oh, that's cool.
They got 1 more minute according to your 3-minute break, so.
Yeah, I know. That's cool. That's cool. It gives me time to look at some stuff. Here we go. I was trying to. So what? This is episode 68. So it's been. This is 60. We only missed 1 week, so 69 weeks to get to this point.
Year and a half.
Yeah. It's been a long while. We'll see how this all plays out. It'll be interesting.
Well, for episode 69, it's got to be something special, right?
We'll see. So what's interesting is that when I first laid out the campaign, I guesstimated that you would be fighting Tiamat episode 70. So
Well, we're not too far off.
It may very well be perfectly on target. We'll see, which is pretty crazy. I was saying earlier that I had completely stopped prepping campaign stuff past this point. I've been working on this major battle you're about to see. I've been working on it for the better part of the last 6 months. And then I stopped because there's so many things that, like, the outcome is so variable. I just stopped prepping because most of it would be a waste of time.
Nothing ever goes as planned either, anyway. So
No, you guys generally don't go too far off the rails, but yeah. At least you haven't thrown me for too big of a loop since level 0. I was not expecting a lot of the stuff, but 0
Like
and
how
you
you
got to
say
you
generally.
got to remember, we just came off of a campaign with a certain somebody, that way from me. That wholly railed us everywhere because that's all he knew how to do. But he was a new DM, so I mean it makes sense.
Yeah.
So when you have him as a player, he tends to stay on whatever you send him on anyways. That's just the way he plays.
Well, and I think a lot of it too is all of us as players, like we understand, like, just how much time and effort, and none of us, like, even when we GM, have the time to put into it we would like to. So going too far off the rails means just tons of
Extra work for no reason. Yeah.
extra work and
I've
wasted
actually
work.
found is when I DM, it's for me, I have the idea in my head, but I just run the game on the table and leave it on the table because there's so much stuff I could prep for that we would never use otherwise, and I don't have the time to do that. So yeah, to me, spontaneity is probably the best way I DM.
Yep. Well, you're gonna get a lot more of that for me for the last 4 levels or couple of levels of the campaign, because that's just the way it's got to be. I mean, up till here, including this, even though it's massively enhanced change, I've done a lot. At least the bare bones of what was there and what should happen, and ideas are already, written. It's all based on existing material, which makes it a lot easier. All right, it's been 3 minutes. There's our last 2. Sam? Alamir?
Get your butt back here.
And I had, because we hadn't been doing it, there's Zim. I hadn't set up a break for the game since we never use them, so we can't really change the stream. But that's okay. There we go. Awesome.
Sorry,
You
about
guys
that.
are 4 minutes late, just so you know, both of you.
Oh, I was
said
talking.
3-minute break.
I was
It's now
talking
been
to the
7.
Council of Mages back in Candlekeep. I had to get some spell stuff. I was looking for spell scrolls, but they said no.
Okay. Here
That's
we
rude.
go.
I know.
The teleport
Everything I've done.
spell. Alamir, you cast your teleport spell, so go ahead and mark that off.
It did. It's gone.
And you find yourself in a stark and barren landscape.
Uh-huh.
These are the lands surrounding the Well of Dragons. The fires of hell and dragon breath have scorched and tainted the soil. Actually, I'm gonna bring you to this one while we do this. So this is basically the area around the Well of Dragons that has been affected. About 3/4 of this is basically scorched and tainted at this point. Um, you see here and there the charred remnants of trees standing as skeletal sentinels, leafless branches reaching out, the stench of sulfur and ash filling the air, and a pall of gray hanging over the land, shrouding it in an eerie gloom. There's a few remaining structures that stand as crumbling ruins, and outside of the armies that I will describe in a sec, nothing moves within or around the rest of the lands. There's an absence of all wildlife, and an unnatural silence pervades the region, interrupted only by the occasional blowing groan of the wind. The Well of Dragons itself looms ominously in the distance. And I believe, get rid of that. I guess I don't have that. So, it is a malevolent focal point at the center of the devastation. It's a large caldera, remnants of an ancient volcano approximately 1,000 by 1,500 feet in diameter. And I'm going to bring you to another map while I describe this. Here we go. Let me zoom out here. So you appear roughly, I'm in the upper left, in the northwest. So right here in these rocks up here. In fact, I'm going to somewhere. I have you guys up here, right? I thought I had a token for you. Hold on. I got to zoom in again. Let's go up here. Let me move. No, I can't move. There we go. I can. Ooh. There you are. Yep. I had moved you down by the General Toth, but you... Let me put you where you actually teleport in. All right. That is not working. There we go. So you actually teleport in. Let's say like right up here. Yep. There you go. Or actually, not that far. Right there. There you go. So,
Okay.
and I'll explain what all this is in a sec. So, the outer ridge of the caldera rises to between 100 and 130 feet above the surrounding plains, and the center sinks like a down below that from the let's see, above, just barely poking above the top of the caldera from the distance you're at. You see the top of 6 asymmetric spires, with the center spire rising 50 feet above the surrounding 5, and all of them topped with twisted steeples. And it is the Temple of Tiamat, a snarl of cornices and soaring angulation made of dark volcanic ash fused with dragon bones and stone. Okay. If you zoom to about 50%, you should be, well, at least at that I can see most of the map. But if you look, you notice there's 3 circles. So the inner circle is the immediate vicinity around the caldera and the Temple of Tiamat. And then the second circle is where a lot of the forces of the Cult of the Dragon, and in particular the chromatic dragons, fly and patrol. The third circle is the surrounding encampment of the Alliance, and you notice where they directly face off with the most further forces of the Cult of the Dragon. Most of them, the Dogs of War, the mercenary group that they hired, and also groups of devils. Each of these tokens is actually, first off, every hex is 100 feet. Every token isn't necessarily contained just within that hex. It's just representing a large group of forces. You notice in the distance, you see a tent, and that is larger than all the other tents around. It looks like, and it has a flag on it, that flags flying from it that represent all of the various groups of the alliance. It looks like a command post. What would you like to do?
Run away.
Okay, so we're behind General Toth.
Yeah, I'd suggest going up to General Toth saying we're your
General
special.
Toth is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 feet away. You were yelling.
We would walk up to Toth. Yeah.
I know we would have to run up to Toth because that's a long run.
Yeah.
Okay.
You,
I don't have
Okay,
to
we'll
run, I
double
can
time
still
it. We'll
walk.
double time.
Yep.
Not the monk double time.
You make it up there. There's a hustle of activity. There are runners going in and out, away from the
Right.
tent, and back and forth.
And I'm gonna just, when we get there, my whole thing to General Toth is, and I think our whole thing is, okay, what are we doing? You're in charge. So now I don't have to speak.
So just so you know, General Toth is actually in human form.
Right.
When you
The
get
one
up
that was
there.
around from the first time he won the war against the DC Marvel. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get up there. You see this person who you assume is General Toth, or people are calling him General, referring to him by title. You see. Okay, where? Here we go. There is a. You see Anthar Froom up there looking. They're all looking at like a battle map that's been set up, discussing strategy and stuff. So you see Anthar Froom. There is, let's see, Anthar Froom. You see Conrad Bronamble, the king of Mythal Hall. You see Prince Aligarthus that you met in the Misty Forest.
Is that dwarf wearing that armor?
Bronamble isn't. No,
Okay.
not at all. Wearing just really nice mithril dwarven,
But not
plate.
not golden dragon scale.
No, not dragon scale.
Okay.
You see a woman dressed as a knight of Silvery Moon. And you see a woman who just looks very similar, not exactly the same, but similar, like to Lady Silverhand, who you would assume is one of the other seven sisters. This one is Storm. She is there leading the forces of Cormyr. And you know that she is also one of the chosen of Mystra. You see older Ravengard, the basically the main person ruler for Baldur's Gate, and head of the Flaming Fist. Those are and you also see Lady Silith, Lady Silith, the Gold Dragon, who you now know is the basically the handmaiden, or kind of right hand presence in the material plane for Bahamut. And they were all standing around this table talking, arguing, going over strategies. As you walk up, a couple of them notice you, and Bronamble says, Oh, here they are. The heroes of Hill's Edge. Here just in time. We're gonna get this glorious battle started.
Lead on, McDuff.
All I could think of was like, today must be a good day to die.
Alamir just looks around to make sure all of the agreed things are in effect. We know the dragons are here. We know the scale mill's not being. I want to make sure that this is taken care of. All from just looking. That's what he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for Sean.
I point out to him all the people he misses when he's looking around and counting.
Exactly, because he's observant.
Or not.
Or not. Okay.
So, so you get up there, and General Toth will welcomes you, introduces himself, make sure you know everyone who is there, and if you will notice, in the upper right-hand corner of this huge map is a threat clock. It's currently just set to 1 and goes to 10. I don't think I need to tell you what that threat clock is for.
That's when the volcano explodes and
Basically.
Tiamat walks out.
So,
You wait.
The threat clock
Can't
is
you-
for
Can't you
it's for
cast
Jinx's
teleport?
girlfriend to show up.
Yeah. Can't you cast teleport to any location you can see?
No, because I just used teleport to come here.
I thought teleport's. Oh, never mind. You're right.
and General
Spell slot gone.
Yeah,
You're
and
in.
General Todd says, and that won't work. There's magic. If you could teleport, perhaps about 500-600 feet closer, and beyond that, all teleportation is not possible. We've tried.
I mean, we have to think about it. My spells are at most will be able to cover one of these X's. 100 feet?
Oh,
Yeah.
And you
So,
think about it, the number of
we're looking-
high-level wizards on the field right now, and the
Yeah.
amount of devastation and magic that can be thrown about. Yeah.
Kind
You
of
see
why
what I just asked General Toth?
I want to point out that these dragons are 200 feet.
They're just
they're big.
representations, that's all. Just to show you how much bigger than everyone
I
else
mean,
is.
I hate to say it, but I'm like, hey guys, let's get some popcorn and some hot dogs and just sit out the back and watch. And then kind of like when they need to bring in the sixth batter, we walk. I mean, sixth batter, seventh batter, eighth batter. It doesn't matter.
Just cast all of the saving throw things, but low spell wise to keep her,
Yeah.
burning up her stuff, and then we'll go in.
I say, I think Luna has a mud meld or whatever it is. Let's just open up the earth a little bit, make ourselves a little, TV lounge, and just watch it from there or something.
So, here's what the rest of the map is showing you. You see the white paths?
Yeah. The roads.
These are paths on the battle map. So this is like looking at the battle map that General Toth has put together.
Okay.
And what they found, so in the very center, I'm just gonna, if you just look, make sure that you can see the entire first ring and at least the full first ring in the middle.
Okay.
So that very middle section, that is the Temple of Tiamat. And they've from the dragons that have flown around looking, the only entrance they can see are doors on this north side. That is an entrance to the Temple of Tiamat. And these other yellow spots on the map are like cave entrances to tunnels that they have seen people using, that they believe are there, and so these paths are the ones that the general has come up with as potential avenues of approach for your group. So here's what he believes your battle objectives should be, or at least what he is suggesting for you. Obviously, number one, get to the Well of Dragons and stop the ritual. That's just the bottom line, most important. Number two, rescue any prisoners that are still in there before they are sacrificed. They believe that there will, in this second part, this second ritual, the ritual to pull Tiamat in, it is believed and has been relayed to the general that there are probably prisoners still being sacrificed as part of this ritual. Number three, even though you have done an amazing job and helped gather much of the forces arrayed on the field, it is still an assault against an entrenched force, the incredibly powerful force that is still easily 50% more powerful than the Alliance forces. So anything you can do on the way in to remove key leaders of the opposing army. A, the Pit Fiend, Malvorzabab. B, any of the Abishai, especially the Red Abishai. The Warlord, Malorius Mad Dog Malkoric, who is a military genius in coordinating especially the external lines of defense. The Dracolich, Calathornogoth, who is by far the most dangerous opponent on the field. They're also, he says, we have also seen a red spawn birther, and he points over here on this path. That is a very rare creature, direct spawn of Tiamat herself. She is the one who creates the other dragon spawn, all types. Taking her out would at least, perhaps not be the greatest of help in this battle, but would help ensure that no more of Tiamat's brood easily make it into this world.
What was his or her name again?
It's just
Right
called
here.
a red spawn birther.
Okay.
And he says, anyone else, who you see along the way, that the more you can help on the way there without slowing you down significantly, and you want to make sure you make it there in time to stop the ritual. But any lives and anything you can do on the way there could help save lives. Tsunami, yeah, and he'll wherever you are going to go to, after you choose, he'll choose an area where you can do that.
I realize it says 3,000 feet over here, not 300 feet.
Yeah.
Because I was going it there, and I'm like, oh, that's 3,000, not 300. Dang.
Yes.
All your spells are magnified.
Oh yeah, I have a list of approximately 20 level 5 through 9 spells that will that you may see cast on the field that will have huge effects, but like in a battle, this normally, magic like that can be a game changer in a battle, like the sun burst spell that Alamir was just casting in the last fight. In a field like this, it's just a blip in the battle. Devastating for those who are in it, but it's not. Yeah, a single spell is not going to make a huge impact on the overall outcome.
You mentioned some primary targets. Of these primary targets, besides the dragons, which we know have legendary resistances, how many of these are ones do you feel are of that legendary power, like the dragons?
I counted like 18.
Yeah, all of them. So like if you look along the paths, like this one coming from the west, that right there, that is the
Malvorsabal.
yeah, that is the pit fiend that is leading
The pit fiends.
fiends and also seems to have some influence over a lot of the other forces. This is the Dracolich up here.
Yeah.
No. I guess my question was: is do we feel like the people we're talking to, they feel like these all have they've resisted things, that should not be resistible in most cases? Basically, I'm asking if they have legendary
I see
resistances
what you're
to
saying.
people.
But do all like the devils? Do they have
Because the reason I'm asking the question is if they don't, those can be targets on the way in easy
Yeah.
queasy. Where if they do, then just move on. Because I mean, we need to sneak past them. I think at that point, because we're just going to waste too many resources and too much time.
Well, that is the thing.
You're not wrong.
Every single one of these primary targets are very powerful legendary creatures. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So
Is Belagos a dragon or a ground lizard?
that is a red dragon.
Okay, I didn't see like in the picture. I didn't know if it was just a head and it was like a ground lizard, a dragon without wings or something. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a red dragon.
If I look in my list here, red dragons, Balagos, also known as the Flying Flame, is an ancient
Red dragon.
male red.
Gotcha. I mean, we got the adversaries. Sorry, we got the frost dragon up here.
That
Necrolich.
This white dragon here.
Yeah, that's the one we fought up in the north, or in a
It's
couple.
the mate of the one you killed.
Right. No, okay, gotcha. It's not. Well, see, that's why they're on the other side of the fight. Black dragon, green dragon,
Yes.
blue dragon, and silver. Red?
That would be black.
That's black also. We got red, then black again. Okay.
Yes.
And green again.
Yeah.
Guys, I asked General Toths. What is his recommendation?
He's the master, so
Kill them all.
tell us what to do.
I mean, because literally right here at this line, this is where it starts.
Otherwise, I'm all about the pit fiend. Let's kill a pit fiend.
We can kill a pit fiend, but it's going to take us an hour just to get down to this road.
Well, so they've seen a lot of people go through this particular entrance here, and this goes into tunnels that go underneath
into the mountain,
into the caldera. This one and these up here, like they've seen a lot of people use these.
When you say people, the bad guys come out of them, or good guys go into them? Okay.
The cultists with prisoners, with new, the red wizards and the cultists. Certain, they've seen the pit fiend. The pit fiend usually just flies over and in. But like his idea is really, you either go for these are the three that he has identified as probably the most direct routes in from what he's seen, or if you want to not go that way, you could try to take this direct route on the west to an opening to get to the caldera itself, and then you could go over and in without having to go down into the tunnels, because they have no idea what's down in the tunnels. There's no way to scrying magic does not work. So they have no idea what's down there. So, and General Toth, basically, he says, I can pick an avenue for you to get there, but I do not know all of your abilities and how best you think you might get into the temple quickly.
But if you tell us to go to a certain path, are you going to be sending us with any other people to support this dive into, or to get through, basically, to
The
that point?
forces around whichever path you take will move, as we all will. The battle will be engaged before you move,
Okay.
and you will have a diversion
To pull off certain
to be able to at least get through and into the.
then
the
I say
middle
we
ring
beeline
of-
it and go to here. Zem, I know you want to go after this dude over here, and that's fine. We can. We just have to say we're going to be taking the. How far is that? That is just to get down. Okay, just stay on the outside of these guys. 3,000 feet. Okay, we're moving 60 feet per turn, double facing.
So a mile, 1.25 miles, right?
Okay, some of us aren't into that, beefy running. Some of us have a constitution that can handle it. Others, not so much. That's not a strength chest.
Do we
Check,
have our
that's
griffins with us?
Yeah, that's it. Do we have
You
our
did not
griffins?
grab them when you left.
Would Hef? Where's Hef?
You
Would
just
we not have
teleported
dragged-
right out of the inn. You did not. You could have gotten them, but you didn't.
Well, we'd have him do the griffin whistle. See if he gets here in time. All right. Okay. The reason I was saying, if we go this way, down by Melvorzabab, one, we have a chance of stopping any more pit fiends or devils from being brought in. That's it. We're defeating a duplicator, a creator,
Summoner.
That is
a
true.
summoner. That's kind of a thing. I mean, it's not bad. And behind us at that point, we'd have the Order of the Gauntlet. That's a good thing, with a whole crap load of frost giants and ogres.
Yeah, they're the ones that exchanged the real blue mask for a fake one and then gave it back to the cult.
Uh-huh.
How much of our spell slots would we use up that way?
The only
And
way
we'd
we're
need
gonna
them
know
for later.
But we'll find out when we do it. We just go in with the intelligence of use your spells sparingly. That's all we can do. And if we get through this fight, again, I'm just saying, if we get through this fight, and out of, I don't know, 30, I have 20 spells, I use one. Hey, that's pretty good. I mean, I can use a crud load of cantrips. But
Actually, if you want to do it that way, we can. How big is that creature?
that creature, currently it's 100 feet tall by 100 feet wide by 100 feet deep. That's a
It's
big
token
creature.
on a map. Token on a
I'm
map.
guessing he's large or huge. That's my guess.
So it is a Baylor demon.
Okay, so he's gigantic.
He's not. He's pretty big. He's
Yeah. We see him from where we're at.
He's on steroids.
Actually not
So-
big. Wait, hold on. Pit fiend. He's a pit fiend, right? 'Cause he's a devil.
Well, even a pit fiend is large to huge.
So,
But
wait, Cobra
I
Dragon.
I
Just
believe
think-
we should pick a direction,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't believe we will get all that distance before it's time to call it a day. So, do you want to go for that route?
I mean, I'm totally okay with it. Zem was drooling about that.
Okay, so he wants to make this a fight and not have the priority be the the actual tower. His priority is to go after this and let the tower kind of sit and potentially.
This right here, this line here, actually has the least amount of resistance per se, versus going straight down here where we have a dragon and all of his dragon spawn, and now we're kind of really tightly getting into all these
But-
cults down here.
But this terrain right here we're seeing, is this? It looks like it's a
It's
small land
relatively
bridge here.
flat. Like there's some rocky
Oh.
sections. The dark
But
brown is like completely flat.
Okay, so it's not
soft
like
look.
this is not like a mud like lake or
Fog
something
or
like that,
not
or
at all.
fog or something funny. Because I
It
saw
is-
this little land bridge, I'm like, we had to
The
do this weird
devils
path
are
thing.
really happy because it's super warm and dry here. Like I was saying in the description, it's scorched and completely burnt.
And is there any wildlife flying over in the sky that's kind of just been ignored?
Nope, no wildlife at all.
Can we throw out a flock of birds? And I know I don't have a flock of birds in my pocket or nothing. I bring out a hat. You know.
A bird and a pterodactyl. Sorry.
Yeah. I was just wondering because if they were letting birds go, then I'd be like, dude, get the druids.
No,
Okay.
and pit fiends are only
I
large
polymorph somebody.
devils. They're
Yeah.
big, but not humongous.
So you could fit at least 10 of them.
Yeah.
A lot more than that, but
Yeah,
at least
as you
10 of them
said,
in
those
the-
are clusters of those type things. So
Do-
there
do-
could be 5, 10 of it just in this one little circle here.
I'm really scared about the idea of the cluster of the named dragons.
Yeah,
do
there's
we
like
do we think we can sneak in?
if this is flat, probably not unless we dress up like a devil.
If we had an illusionist here, we definitely could.
I
If
know.
only we had one. Wow. Boy, oh boy. In my dreams, I wish we had an illusionist here.
There's two options. There's at least two of us has invisibility, but since Zim's the heaviest one, I polymorph him into a pterodactyl. I turn in pterodactyl, then we each carry two people on our backs flying in.
So the question,
Hi.
the question is, with all these dragons and all these pit fiends that can pretty much jump around, again, do we think we can actually sneak in?
Probably not.
So
It's a possibility.
General toss. So in answer to that is that when battle is engaged, if you pick your like especially this path, if you're going this path and you get past the pit fiend, you look and you just so the dragons, the chromatic dragons, are flying up above. There's been some test skirmishes that the general has done, and the dragons will not leave pretty much this range that he has drawn out. They fly and scout this area. They've with illusion magic, they've gone, checked out, and then flown away when they realize what it is. But they don't seem to leave it as long as you can stay hidden. That's why he chose this path. These are some rocks, and there's only this one a small patch of clear ground that you have to get over, and that's generally it's going to be you're going to quickly be out of the range of the dragons unless no one obviously has cast magic or gone back into this central circle. If a dragon sees you go there, there's a good chance it's going to come after you. But at least you get across there, you'll be back into some rocky terrain.
So, real question for you. So I know we have our archer buddy Hef with us, and I know based off the range of where these encampments of people are and the dogs of war here, that they could have completely decimated every dog of war in Devil because they're all within range of their bows. So why haven't they? We used to have a quarter of these people killed before this even started, just their skirmishes. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this, I'm like, that's range. That's range. Why aren't they just taking them all out?
It's 600. It's not 800.
What?
It's 600, not 800.
I thought it was 900.
It's
So
600.
is this an entrance here, right here, too?
Yes, it is.
So that's the closest to the outside ring of where the dragons will go. This is second closest then. So if we go for this one first, we'd have the shortest time that we'd have to worry about dragons. See what I'm saying? And that is from where the dragons will start hitting us at 60 foot to it, so we could dash to it if it's not protected.
I'm fine with all that.
Does that make sense?
That works.
It does.
But we have to get through these other things out here in this outer ring.
Yep.
So
So
which one of the two we want to go for?
we look at our battle master and ask him his opinion. We have a battle master, and we should be trusting the battle master because he is a master of battle.
Elmir?
I just said the
Not
same
only
thing
do
over
you have a
again.
battle master, but he has plus 12 in military tactics.
Exactly. So we're gonna take his 12 military tactics and ask him his opinion, because either way we got to get through it. And I know that Zemsta wants to fight off this one, creature, but I don't know if that's really the best choice.
And it doesn't matter where we are. There's going to be fighting in all these places.
Yeah.
So, Hef asked one question before, as he's looking. He's been looking at these paths, evaluating them, listening. If you went on the western path and got to the caldera, what would be the plan for getting in to the temple?
I thought
You're
you said
talking
these ended up
100
at
to
doors.
130 foot high cliffs.
Yeah, I thought you said like this. There's a door here. This
No.
is a tunnel here. This is a
No,
door up
these yellow
here.
ones are tunnels. General Toth had said that if you come here, this was an option he was giving you in case you wanted to, like, fly over or otherwise climb over and to just go directly over the edge into the caldera without going through the tunnels.
Oh, okay.
That's
My
another
thought was-
tunnel option.
My thought was go in directly.
Like what? Talk about it. Go directly. You're saying go to that doorway right there?
How do we get to that door without scaling the wall?
So we'd have to from here up and over the sidewall. That's 100, 200. That's your 300 feet up, and then technically 300 feet
And General
down.
Toth can tell you that it's 130 foot down the other side to the base of
So-
the caldera.
Everybody is climbing. I know you're flying. I know Monk is flying. I don't know if our bard is flying yet. Well, I mean, to be not seen climbing or flying in pterodactyls, trying to not be seen. There is only one of us who has invisibility.
Well, General,
You-
so
I don't have it.
Lady Scylla steps forward and she says, "Well, if you have need of your griffins, I could have them brought here."
I think we're just gonna get them killed.
I agree. How about those who want their griffins here first can have them?
Well, if we're doing an aerial assault, we better decide that before we decide what is coming or not.
Well, yeah, we want to have. If we're doing an aerial assault, we need the aerial.
Mm-hmm. So, are you saying no to the aerial assault? You don't like the idea, or what are you saying? Because inevitably, if we can't surprise them and we don't have invisibility, we have to just go in fast, and then hope we can get through a doorway.
Correct. It's just an aerial assault. Even our griffins are flying at 120, 60 feet per turn. How fast are the dragons flying?
Pretty
How
fast.
fast are the chromatic dragons flying? And the dragons spawn. I
Are we
don't fight better. How many of us fight better in the air than on the ground?
Well, yeah. The only question is, can we evade or sneak or get past them better?
Oh no, we're
in the
not
air?
going to be able to sneak. I don't
Well,
have group invisibility or
Can
anything.
we just go much higher than they go?
There is
Like,
one way we
go
could
like 40,000
sneak.
feet, and just just
There-
jump.
There is one way we could sneak, and that's by putting us in the portable extra dimensional door and having the person who's running be invisible.
Oh,
You've done that before.
Can you keep concentration on from a different plane?
It worked last time.
You were hasted, and you kept your haste.
it's actually not a bad idea again, because if he can get there fast before they notice us, speed is the key.
And
Right?
if he gets here, he's running up the walls. He's not like us climbing. He's running up the walls invisible, and then down the wall.
There's
and
no
then
reason. There's no reason I couldn't cast fly on him, and he chooses to fly when he
And
when he needs
he
to.
can fly on his own.
Yep.
If we had the right breakfast, I can just fart along the way like before, and
Oh,
everybody
have
will die on the
beans.
way there.
Stinking cloud. Whole battlefield.
It's
Actually,
just how long does he have to? I mean, so he doesn't stop running, but he opens the portable hole, and our little heads pop out. But there's like 5 little heads floating.
getting a bit
I don't
ahead of
think you
yourself here.
I don't think you understand how the portable hoe works because you can't just open it partially. It's a full flop.
No, no, no. Last time we just stuck our heads out and got a breath.
Yeah, you're ruining
Oh.
the image. Stop it.
You could just sew it to the inside of a backpack. And
There
each
you go.
pop out ahead one at a time.
Actually, I like
Cast like a
I like the idea though, guys. It's fast. It's probably
Okay,
the
But
speediest
now,
option.
can
right?
you do it? How long can you go? How far does 1 minute get you of haste?
1 minute, 60 rounds,
Okay,
or 10 rounds
yeah,
at
double speed. Plus, you have your
double
little.
speed plus.
Plus, use one of your little cloak nookies or whatever it was. Does that give you the
Well,
extra then again?
See,
No,
it's
it's
a
a
dash.
dash.
it's
but no,
normal
yeah.
speed, hasted speed, bonus action, dash. Can I use the cloak on top of that still for another dash?
No, the cloak is what gives you the bonus action dash.
Well,
Otherwise
no, I
you
just
don't
use my regular bonus action.
But your
Or
bonus action does that's like a rogue ability. In the whole party, only Hef has that. But you get that ability to do that with the cloak. The cloak gives you that ability.
No, that is a regular monk ability.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
That's
know
why.
that. I didn't
That's
see
why
it.
the cloak gives me the ability to dash with the cloak without having to use my bonus action.
But if you had to, you could get 4 then.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Technically, that would be 4 per round. I only have 12 charges on the cloak, and then that would be useless at that point, though.
Oh, right. The step of the wind to dash. Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Well,
It was a point somewhere.
I mean, we're just looking. So if you did 4, how far would you run in that one set of 4, which would be your one turn?
80 times 4 is
320.
320 feet in 6 seconds.
Okay, so 320 feet would be 3 of these hexes. So if we're talking from
If you're
here,
talking a minute, that's and then
10
remember
more.
after the haste runs out,
right? Okay, so but
I'm slow.
I got you. So
in the minute,
you're getting
320
back-
times 10.
right?
10
so
rounds
you
in a
can
minute.
Right.
So that's 3,200 feet.
Linger.
Yeah.
So starting from here, so you're looking at getting
is around
you know,
there.
basically that far in a minute.
Okay. Now, how long does invisibility last?
10
Is it
minutes?
An hour.
An
Or
hour.
is it
hour?
10
Okay.
minutes? Is it 10 minutes? Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
I don't know. It's something like that.
I thought
Yeah.
it was an hour.
It might be an hour. I don't
Ask
know.
the
I'm not a
person who has
mage this time. I don't have
invisibility.
to remember.
Exactly. I don't have it.
Yeah. I will tell you right now. Invisibility is up to an hour with concentration.
Okay. So you even now you're not running with haste. You're not getting 320 feet. You're getting one less of that. So you're getting 240 feet.
That's
Correct?
1,000 feet less, though. That's what you're basically saying.
No, we're from here to here. Sorry, from here to here, it's only how far? Where are we at?
What? All the way to.
No. From here to
Oh.
here, that's only 600 feet to get to the top of the whoozy. What's it?
So you
How
go
many turns would it take
3.
you?
Right. So 6, 720.
But from
So let's
when
see.
we
So
get to
that's
here,
720.
right?
And
But when we get to
then
the top of the hill, once we go
725.
in, we're
So
invisible to a majority of the field.
right,
We're
right. As long as there's nothing in the caldera,
flying.
which and
Correct.
Toth will say like very few. They've seen very few humanoids in the caldera. Occasionally, like dragons who just arrive will go in there,
Just to get
but
what's going on.
none of them have done that since
That's why
the
I'm saying he
temple
only has to get to
come.
here, and then we're good with not needing invisibility anymore. Dump us out, roll us out, whatever.
All right.
That's Alamir's input.
So is this the general plan at this point?
It gets us the furthest without being seen, one, and it gets us. I mean, okay, so that's how long? Okay, what's look up sorry, holding your breath is Constitution, correct? How long can you hold your breath?
It's
Can you
it's like,
cast air bubble on us?
No, go ahead. How much is it?
isn't it like it's like a minute per Constitution bonus, or 1
Okay.
plus Constitution bonus, something like that.
Okay, well, I mean, we look around, so technically I can hold it mine for 5 minutes. What's the shortest?
I think the shortest in the group is going to be 3 minutes.
Okay, well, it took 1
Shortest in the
minute to
group
get.
is me with 1 minute. But, you know.
But
Wait,
you're
you
breathing.
have +1, right?
Yeah,
So I
for
think that's 2 minutes.
But you're breathing.
Right, but you're
correct. I'm the one. I have. Yeah, if I'm running that fast, hell yes,
So,
I'm breathing.
as you said, our first minute we get to here. Technically, our second minute we get to here. So, right after the second minute, we don't need to be holding our breath anymore.
And then I'm exhausted for 6 seconds or however many rounds after that. 1 minute, isn't it? After
I think
haste
it's one
runs up.
round. I think it's 1 round. For haste.
Yeah, but this way, then we are there to protect you, like you were protecting us, for that time. If needed, I can throw a little tiny hut up, and then nothing can get to us technically. But
Yeah, one turn.
okay, so
Also, just out of curiosity, is anybody else here have the ability to telepathically bond? That has the same telepathic bond, so we can communicate.
we all
Like
do.
any of the other
With the-
Harpers, for instance. The reason I'm asking is because could one of them use an arcane eye to trace ahead, go in there, so we make sure we have a place over there that's not full of anything, or is that not a thing?
I think the range on an arcane eye.
Arcane eye technically has no limit.
Let me see.
As long as you know
It
where
just
you're
can-
looking or
Yeah, it
casting
can
it.
only
yeah.
it has to be cast 30 feet within the area you are, and it can move up to 30 feet every direction. So it's gonna take it takes a while to get there,
Right.
but they could have had the eye in there already by now.
So, yes, and the that's
How long
one of
does
the
that
ways
spell
that
last,
they've done
though?
reconnaissance or attempted.
Okay.
But so far they haven't gotten past all the dragons.
Okay.
Because the dragons, many of the dragons can see invisible.
So the last thing would be on a time schedule. Would we want them to do a distraction in another
Yeah,
area,
they would have to
attack
be.
in another area, so that we can try to sneak in the other way?
Or even attacking this area to pull this guy this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go. We need him to go this way.
Well,
So
I
we
mean-
can go this way.
General Top believes like if you're looking to just run straight there that fast, once the groups engage in combat, you wait a little bit for combat to get going and draw people's attention. And
Yeah,
then
that's
there's plenty of room for you to run through that quickly. And
Okay.
even if people notice it, they're not going to have time to react.
then
Count to 10.
that's my okay.
Go.
Alamir says that's the go here. I'm good with that. But we all have to be okay with it.
Yep. Good. Approved.
Zem
Next.
approved. Jenkin is nodding his head, so that's a yes.
We ask everybody, is there anything around to make me faster? Extra pair of speedy boots? Or...
What about Luna over there? You?
What is it? The boots that jump leap in that?
Can't
Is that
hear
one
you,
a
Steve.
tunable?
I said I'd polymorph you into something that moves even faster.
Cheetah.
A cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you
What's the-
polymorph me, I don't know if I can
Use
come
your
out of it
cloak and all
because
that.
you're the one who's doing the spell.
I'd set up some sort of signal where you do something.
But
at
you're
my
in a
way.
bag. And
Yeah.
the bag would be part of me once you polymorph me.
All
There's
right.
no
Well, the
getting
bag
out
can
then.
hang around your neck or something.
All right. Well, it sounds like a general plan has been agreed on. How the specifics of it we can figure out next week. So I think that's good for now. So you got a week to think about it and see if there's anything special that you can
They
come
all
up with.
start painting me blue before
We're
we
gonna do
go.
more than that.
It's just going to be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. And as you are all sitting there looking there, you hear a voice coming from the edge of the tent. That was quite the run. I didn't want to waste my magic on the eve of battle, but I guess I caught you all just in time, so you don't have to come find me. And you look, and you see Shua-an. And that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do I have enough time to make a quick meal for everybody before battle?
You can figure that out next week.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to have
They have a
time.
hero's feast somewhere, right? Because we're all going to
Exactly.
eat from that before we go.
That's what I was looking at. It takes me 10 minutes and 1 hour to consume.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
no.
don't have an hour.
Oh, that's a good question for next week. All right. And just so everybody knows that at the end of this, the threat clock now has 2 marks in it. So you're at 2 out of 10 on the threat clock, and we will pick up next week. All right. Fantastic. And that is the end of episode 68. Thank you all for playing, gentlemen. Thanks all out there watching. And until next time, may your lives be filled with peace, joy, and love. Thank you. Good night.
Sonic!